The name of the brand that I decided to use for this wooden toy manufacturer in Wisconsin is Groovewood Toys because of the concepts associated with the word groove. In natural wood, there are grooves. To groove means like getting into a rhythmic flow or movement, and there's also the term getting into the groove, which means to start operating smoothly and to regain a previous state of competence or happiness. Which Groovewood Toys, that's the idea, is that by using the toys you can kind of get into the groove. You can have your energy move into more like a smooth and orderly way, as opposed to like nervous fidgeting. For the typography, I wanted to keep it simple, so I went with this font family, Kind Sans Bold, because it's very easy to read and the letter forms have like kind of smooth and gentle. So headings will be Kind Sans Bold and the body text can be Kind Sans Regular. For the accent type, this font Prettywise works well because it also has kind of like a groovy line quality. Also in the description, it specifically is meant to be used for the 60s, 70s, 80s era aesthetic. I wanted the colors to be forest colors, but also to have some bright, vivid colors to go with the groovy theme. So I went ahead and sampled some of the colors from these photographs of aurora lights in the forest and chose this one. But it was too many colors, so I took some of them and put them into coolers to simplify them more. And I think it works because they're complementary colors. The green reflects not only the lights but also forest, and we have some bright pink and purple to make designs pop out. Since the lines for this brand are supposed to be organic and smooth and wavy, the shapes should be as well. I made this illustration of this fern called the maidenhair fern that can actually be found in Wisconsin forests. It has really nice vertical symmetry as well as radial symmetry, so it would be very good to use for designs. So going off of that illustration, I went into Illustrator and used the repetition tool to make this wreath shape, and then I duplicated it again to make it more dense, and it makes a texture, and as well as it kind of looks like psychedelic or like a kaleidoscope. The shape is organic, but put all together like this, it makes a circle, which would be good for other graphic elements, for instance like for buttons. I went and used the trippy wreath and made it into a pattern, and I applied it back here in this pink color so it can give it a bit of texture, and it's very subtle but very detailed. The patterns are meant to be on the background of content, so there needs to be legibility for text. I also went with this texture of a grainy night sky because it's also subtle. It provides a good background for type, and it's representative of the theme. This night sky would be something you could see if you were in a forest and you came into a clearing. Other than illustration, I wanted to include imagery of actual human hands engaging with the toys. The decision behind this was that actual fidget toy companies use kind of this imagery, and it works because it's easy to imagine what it would be like actually handling one of these little toys. I chose to superimpose the image of the aurora lights over the hand, just so it could be more universal. This could be anybody's hand. Lastly, directive words for this brand are eye-catching, engaging, and calming, with all the bright colors and the intricate details. Engaging because the toys are meant to be engaged with, and calming again because it fulfills a need for stimulation because of like anxious or stressed energy. So using these sensory toys has a calming effect ultimately.